But every argument with your child, every argument with your boss, every disagreement, every confrontation is really about, do you hear me? Do you see me? And does what I say mean anything to you? Those of you who's watched the show over the years have heard me talk about Toni Morrison, the Nobel Prize author, who said when she was a single mother raising her kids that they would come in the room and they would have their little pants not all the way up, or their belts not on, or their hair not combed. And she would always, when she first see them, see something negative. Pull up your pants, comb your hair, why are you so loud? And then she realized that every time she did that, she was taking away a little bit of their spirit, and that she recognized what we all want, and particularly what your children want, is to know, do your eyes light up when they enter the room? Do your eyes light up? Does your voice lift? Do you like me? That's what your spouse wants too. When your spouse comes home in the evening, when you see your spouse and your spouse sees you, what they want to know is there a shift in your energy? Does your seeing me, your seeing me really allow you to see me, to hear me, and to know that I matter? That's what everybody is looking for. You can diffuse any argument if you can say to the person, and say it truthfully, I hear you. I hear you. And then repeat back to them exactly what they've said. I hear you. Once you hear them, it's over. Because they just want to know, did you see me? Did you hear me? We all want to know, do we matter? I grew up believing in the fact that there was something bigger and greater than me to rely on. You become what you believe. Anybody who started a business knows that if you're not there to help execute the vision, you know this, Christine. If you're not there to help execute the vision, things don't go the way you want them to go. And if you take your eye off of it for too long, whether it's, a network or a cupcake company, all your cupcakes is burnt up. You turn around and the stove is on fire because you took your eye off of it. So I understand that, as I said earlier, you have to stop, looking at, oh my goodness, what did they do? What did they do? What did I do? And then work your way back to what is going to be the next right step for yourself.
I know you're big on forgiveness. When all
These are so
so with love. With love.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes.
Those who went after the critics of the network haven't been saying, like when the network bounced back, they're not saying, but they're sort of quiet now.
Yeah, nobody says it when you bounce back.
Right.
But this is what I learned, that you don't really, greatness is, Martin Luther King talking about greatness. Greatness is, you don't determine greatness in the moment of victory. It's real easy to stand on top of 25 years of gloriousness and all that. You really get to see who a person is and what the character is in the moment of defeat, in the moments of defeat. You get to see who you really are in the comeback. And so I'm really happy for the way I'm pleased about the way I was able to reach deep inside myself to that power source, pray a lot, and bring it back. And nobody is going to be doing stories about that, because people don't. Because what people wanted to see is exactly, I told you this today. Anybody, you must know this, is that when you're really, 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 really successful, no matter what it is you're doing, people are not always happy for you. Can you notice that? People are happy for you. So you're not going to hear the stories about the comeback or how well the network is doing. You would hear stories about, oh, how did she get in that position? Oh, now she's coming. But that's really okay. That's all a part of the circle of life, my son. That's all a part of that when you understand that. It's just harder when all of this stuff shows up on evening news, I will say that. So the next time y'all see something show up, say, no, she's sitting with her last of her alone.
You say in the last couple of days that sometimes when you're having a moment, you'll call Maya Angelou.
Yeah, I call Maya Angelou.
When at that moment of joy,
Yeah.
what's the call you make?
Oh, that's a really, you haven't asked that. I thought you'd ask me everything. I usually, for a moment of joy, the first person I would call is Gail. That would be the first person. You call your girlfriend.
Does she always react the way you want her to?
Oh, she's always more overjoyed than I am. She is. I was telling her about Canada, and she's like,